Yo! So, if you're looking for an intercom system, chances are you've heard of this guy right here. This is the Hollyland C1 Pro. It has been tested, proven. Every single filmmaker and their grandma is using this headset. But I'm here today to tell you about the SYNCO Xtalk Master. Keep in mind, these two things are very different in price. So throughout this entire video, keep that in mind. This guy right here for two headset in Canadian dollar prices. Canadian prices, they're killing us with taxes. Don't even get me started. This guy here is $500 and this guy here is $1,000. So you get two headsets with the Hollyland C1 Pro and you get two headsets with the SYNCO Xtalk Master. $500. So keep that in mind as we're going throughout this entire video. So what do these headsets sound like? We're going to go ahead and test them right now. All right, let's go ahead and put this bad boy. Are we live? Yes, we're going. This is what it sounds like with the SYNCO Xtalk Master. This is the quality you're getting out of this headset. This is a great intercom system if you're wanting communication all the time. Obviously, it's not going to be as good as this right here as a studio microphone because I have this set up perfectly. So this is what that sounds like, and I just wanted you to get a listen in on what the headset sounds like so you can make your decision on which one's better, the Hollyland or the SYNCO Xtalk Master. So we're going to go over to the Hollyland right now. All right, and now we have on the Hollyland C1 Pro, and as you can see, this is what that sounds like as well. And I just want to give you a feedback on how both of these intercom systems work so you can get a really good listening in on what they sound like. Is $1,000 really worth it for this headset compared to this one? Do the features drop in this one because it's more cheaper? Is this one better because it's more expensive? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. We'll compare these guys head to head. They're going to be deking it out together. We're going to compare them, see which one is the best one for you. So the first test in this category is range. The Hollyland C1 Pro comes in at about 350 meters. That's 1,100 feet. Whereas the SYNCO Xtalk Master comes in at about 500 meters. That is 1,640 feet. I don't know why you're ever that far away from someone in a wedding industry like with me, but we're going to take it, and SYNCO gets the point for this one. So difference number two is the Master headset. Now, this is a big one, and honestly, this might be a reason why a lot of people might go with the SYNCO. With the Hollyland C1 Pro, you need a Master headset, whereas the SYNCO is completely Master free. Any headset can become the Master. If one headset dies, the whole system isn't relying on one specific unit. This is one of my favorite features of the SYNCO, which Hollyland does not do. Hollyland needs a Master headset in order to connect to the other intercom systems, whereas SYNCO, you don't need that. So SYNCO wins in this category as well, gets another point, so that's 2-0. On to the next category is battery life. Hollyland's headsets can actually last up to about 10 hours, but the Master headset only lasts up to about 5 to 6 hours. But with SYNCO not needing a Master headset, all of their headphones last around 12 to 15 hours. So that's more than enough for like a wedding shoot all day coverage. Yet another point for SYNCO. Moving on to the next category, and that is the charging station. Both systems obviously come with a charging station. Now the Hollyland C1 Pro, you can charge 4 batteries at the same time, whereas with the SYNCO, you can charge only 2 batteries at the same time. But with the SYNCO, it gives you an indicator if you're at 60%, 70%, 80% battery charging. So for this one, we're going to give it a draw because with the Hollyland, you can get 4. And with the SYNCO Xtalk Master, you only get to charge 2 at the same time. Next up is the noise cancellation system. And honestly, the noise cancellation on both of these headphones are really, really good. On the SYNCO, if you hold the minus button for 3 seconds, it will come up, a nice little prompt will come up to let you know that noise cancellation has been turned on.
Noise cancellation on.
Whereas with the Hollyland, it doesn't do this. You just kind of have to know on the Hollyland C1 Pro, the foam mic piece, where you toggle it on and you toggle it off. You have to know whether you put it on noise cancellation or off. Also, with the Hollyland C1 Pro, when you pull up the microphone, it doesn't have like a little chime noise or anything. So with the SYNCO, you pull up the microphone and it has that nice little like sound effect that lets you know it's on mute now. The next test is comfortability. Now with the Hollyland C1 Pro is a very, very slim design. And honestly, I gotta be honest here, I love that feature of the C1 Pro. When you put that on, it just feels like you're not really wearing a headset after a few hours. Now with the SYNCO Xtalk Master, it is slim, but not as slim. There's obviously the noticeable differences with the antennas that are a bit bulkier. So in my opinion, clearly Hollyland wins in this category of comfortability because they're just very comfortable to be on your head all day long. So get this, I bought a headset and that was one of the main gripes that I had with this. I'm gonna show you that headset right now. I bought this headset right here. This is the Cam TV headset and I hate this headset. I cannot stand this headset. It's big, it's bulky. The batteries when charging sometimes don't charge. They're very finicky. The pieces that like go up and down for your head, they constantly fall down. This part is so bulky. There's so much wrong with this headset. I hate this headset. So comfortability is very, very important because when you're using these all day long, you want to be able to put it on your head and really not know that it's there. Moving on to the things that are the same about these headsets. You get a USB charging with both headsets. You get a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack with both of these headsets. You get a hard shell case with both of these headsets as well. One's a bit more tall, bulky. One's a bit more slim and kind of wide. Both are very, very nice and very good for traveling. You get removable batteries basically in the exact same spot on the headphones. Both of them are very comfortable to use all day long, except for the Hollyland has a slight edge here. When I was testing these out on the field, the Hollyland seemed to be a bit more comfortable for several hours of use. My honest thoughts, here is how I would rate these two systems. The Hollyland C1 Pro, reliability, 10 out of 10. We've talked about this, it's reliable, people use it all the time. Features, 8 out of 10, it's not as good as the SYNCO. And value for money, 7 out of 10. The SYNCO wins in features and value. It has a longer range, longer battery life, master-free headset, which is a big one. It also has voice prompts and it's half the price. So the SYNCO, if you're on a budget, and even if you're not on a budget, if they were both $1,000, the SYNCO would still be probably worth more your money. All right, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you're thinking about getting one of these. Put it down in the comments. Let me know why you've chosen the Hollyland or the SYNCO system. I would like to hear from you. And if you made it this far into the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. It lets me know that you are part of the 1% of society that actually starts something and finishes it.